Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Addicks Editions. Some Charlton fans have been on panic stations lately. They have been absolutely on edge this past week, complaining about the lack of business and saying that Sandgaard is not the man that he says he is. You can all chill out because we have 2 months left of the transfer window and we are finally starting to get business done anyway. Today we have seen one player come in and we have seen one player depart the club. The departure we already knew of. Ben Amos, our #1 goalkeeper last year, has made the move to Wigan Athletic. But the main focus of this video is his replacement, and what a bloody signing it is. Charlton Athletic have completed the signing of Portsmouth goalkeeper Craig Macgillivray. The 28-year-old Scottish keeper has penned a 2-year deal with the Addicks and comes in as Ben Amos's replacement. Portsmouth's Player of the Year last year, a consistent League One keeper at this level. And what a bit of business it was. What an upgrade on Ben Amos. And to do it on a free transfer is just, you just love to see it. You just absolutely love to see it. So, as ever with these videos, guys, we are going to jump into the club's article, talk about what Craig Macgillivray, Nigel Adkins and Thomas Sandgaard thinks about coming to the club and bringing him in. And then we will talk about my thoughts on the signing, and then we will speak a little bit more about Ben Amos's move to Wigan. So, allow me to go into the article now about Macgillivray joining the club. Charlton Athletic are delighted to welcome Craig Macgillivray to the Valley. The goalkeeper played 111 league games for League One rivals Portsmouth over the last 3 seasons, winning the club's Player of the Year award in 2020-21. The 28-year-old has penned a 2-year deal with Charlton, with his contract at Pompey coming to an end. He said he is looking forward to playing at the Valley. I experienced it when I was playing for Portsmouth a few years ago. It was rocking. That's what we all want as footballers. You want a full ground with fans backing you. I can't wait for it. I'm over the moon. As soon as I heard Charlton were interested, there were other opportunities that arose, but I knew I wanted to come to this football club, that should say. You just have to look at the size of it, its history. That ticked all the boxes for me. When I met the gaffer, we got on like a house on fire. The ambitions of what he wants to achieve literally match what I want to achieve at this football club. He's a very positive guy, which I think is really important. I think we'll have a really good relationship and hopefully it will stand us in a good stead. Macgillivray, who has previously been called up to the Scottish national team, becomes the club's 2nd signing of the summer following the purchase of Jayden Stockley from Preston North End. Addicks manager Nigel Adkins was excited to add a goalkeeper of Macgillivray's ability as he prepares his side for the 2021-22 season. He said, "I'm delighted that Craig has come to join us. He's got a big personality and I'm looking forward to working with him during the season ahead." Charlton owner Thomas Sandgaard said, "I'm very pleased we've been able to bring in a goalkeeper of Craig's quality. He has shown over the last few seasons how good he is, so I'm looking forward to watching him in a Charlton shirt." So that is the club's article, and now we will get into my thoughts about the signing. And I've said it already, it is a bloody good signing. What an unbelievable signing and a brilliant bit of business, you know, a massive upgrade on Amos, as I've said. And to do it on a free transfer is just absolutely incredible. Of course, from a promotion rival as well, which is always a bonus. 2-year deal, which I am a little bit disappointed in. I felt that we could have got him at least on a longer contract, maybe an additional year on there as well. But nonetheless, the fact that he's here anyway is just absolutely fantastic. And I'm sure most of us will have heard of him, obviously. He's been Portsmouth's #1 for a few years now. And he has been a very, very consistent keeper at this level. He does look a good keeper one-on-one. He does look pretty decent in one-on-one situations. And most importantly, and Charlton fans will be glad to hear this, he looks like a keeper that can half-handle a long shot. Obviously, as we saw last year with Ben Amos, the amount of long-range efforts that we conceded last year, I've got so much PTSD from it. It's absolutely ridiculous. But Macgillivray seems to be a keeper that can suss that out. Some Portsmouth fans have pointed out that his distribution could do with some work, but he does seem a very, very solid shot stopper. I got sent a video from a Portsmouth fan of their Papa John's Trophy final against Salford, which was played last year, even though it's supposed to be played the season before in 2019-20. Of course, Portsmouth lost on penalties, but you just have to have a look at that game, and the amount of saves that he pulled off in that game, and the saves that he pulled off, in fact, were just absolutely outstanding, and it just shows how good of a keeper Macgillivray is. Like, he's a solid League One keeper. Some of the saves that he pulls off is just absolutely incredible, and as I say, he is a massive upgrade on Amos. He is a huge, huge upgrade on Amos. He's just a perfect fit. He is just the perfect fit for this club, and I honestly could not be happier. Could not be happier with this signing, and I can't wait to see him play. I cannot wait to see him play in a Charlton shirt, and I seriously believe we've got one of, if not the best keeper in the division. I think he's held that title for a number of years now, obviously with his time at Portsmouth, and I genuinely believe we have got a very solid keeper in our hands here, and he certainly will be a massive, massive improvement and upgrade on Ben Amos, who we will speak about now. Of course, he was our number one last season. He played every single game like he did in 2017-18, kept 16 clean sheets, I think it was, which actually was one more than Macgillivray kept. Macgillivray obviously played every game for Portsmouth last year and got 15 clean sheets. Now, I did see some Charlton fans were in a little bit of a meltdown on social media after it was confirmed that Amos was likely to leave the club. You know, I remember seeing some saying that, oh, why is he going to Wigan? They're not a bigger club than us. How are they offering more money? They literally come out of administration. For me, there's two reasons why Amos has made the move to Wigan. One, they can offer that money because of their new investor. Yes, they have just come out of administration, but their new owner is offering some serious money. They are spending some money, and you can see that from the signings they've made. Secondly, he's from there. You know, he was Manchester born. He's born up north, so it's kind of like a going home type thing. Ever since our retain list came out, obviously Amos was out of contracts and he has joined Wigan on a free transfer. I have said that I'm not fussed with what happens to Amos. I would not be fussed whatsoever, and I still have that opinion now. I do think he is a good keeper, and I think he will be decent for Wigan. Obviously brings some experience to their side. Obviously 16 clean sheets from 46 games, that can't go unnoticed. You know, he did have a decent season, did concede a lot of long shots and was prone to the mistake. I think he is a good keeper, and I think Wigan have done well. However, he is replaceable and there are better options out there, and with Macgillivray coming in, that has proven it. You know, that has all but proven it. Macgillivray is a massive, massive upgrade on Amos. You know, he's a younger keeper for a start. He can save long shots, which is exactly what we need. Good on one-on-ones. Been experienced at playing this level for a number of years consistently. Obviously, Amos did play every game for us back in 2017-18. Then had two rather disappointing spells in the Championship with Millwall and Bolton. And even in the Championship the season before last with us, you know, he didn't play any Championship football whatsoever. So, whereas Macgillivray throughout that time was playing consistently for Portsmouth as their number one, and according to Portsmouth fans, has rarely put a foot wrong in those games. You know, he's had the, obviously every keeper has the off game here and there, but Macgillivray on the whole was very solid for Portsmouth, and to bring him in on a free transfer as a replacement to Amos, I know I keep saying it, but it's a bloody good bit of business. We've done really, really well. Obviously, bringing him in from a promotion rival is always a bonus. Signing number 2 is in the building. Obviously, we still have a long way to go. I'm thinking we need to bring in at least 9 or 10 more. We now have the keeper position sorted out. That is now completely done and dusted. We don't have to worry about that now. There is still the situation with Ashley Maynard-Brewer. We don't really know what's going to happen to him. Is he now going to be loaned out? Because Adkins did say that if Amos was to leave, he was confident in picking him as our number 1. But now that Macgillivray's come in, there is not a chance in hell that Macgillivray can be second to Maynard-Brewer. Is he going to keep him as our number 2, or is he going to loan him out and look for another option elsewhere if he is to bring in another option? Or he could go with Nathan Harness, who is next in line to be a reserve keeper. So we could bring him in for a season and see how Harness gets on. But it's going to be interesting to see what we do with Maynard-Brewer, whether he is to be loaned out or whether he is to stay at the club. Now, in terms of our next bit of business, rumours are suggesting that we are close to signing a centre-half. Now, of course, we do need 2 of these, with Ryan Innes and Jason Pearce being our only senior centre-backs. Of course, Pearce has signed a new contract recently, Watson as well. But yeah, we are closing in on a deal for a centre-half, apparently. It's just a rumour at this stage. I don't know how strong it is. Now, the only 2 centre-halves that we have been interested in or have been linked with this transfer window is Norwich City's Akinfenwa, who of course was on loan last season, and Cheltenham Town's Will Boyle, who is under a lot of interest from us. Sheffield Wednesday, I think, are interested. Rotherham were interested in the past as well. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if we can bring either one of those 2 in. I think I'd be happy with either one of those signings. I would prefer Famewo, though, due to him being slightly younger. Obviously, had a fantastic season last year. Obviously, was plagued with injuries. But we know how good Famewo was, obviously, in those games that he did play. He was absolutely fantastic, and I would love him to come back. Of course, as I've said, you know, we need at least 9 to 10 more signings. You know, not only do we need a centre-half, you know, we need a left-back to cover Purrington. We need a couple midfielders in there. We now need a striker to replace Chuck Sanike. It's going to be interesting to see who that is going to be. And the 2 signings that we have made have been very, very good. Of course, Stockley coming in on a permanent. I think everybody, mostly everybody anyway, is happy with that. And now Craig Macgillivray has come in as our second, and I am absolutely buzzing with this one, and I cannot wait to see him in action. So that is it for this episode of Addicks Editions. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, can you possibly leave a like, subscribe if you are new around here, and turn on those post notifications so you are notified of when I post. Welcome to Charlton Athletic, Craig Macgillivray. I hope you like it here. I am certainly buzzing, as I've said multiple times in this video. I cannot wait to see him in action, and I think it is a bloody good signing. What do you guys think of the signing? Let me know. Thank you for watching this video, guys. This has been Tyler Rodinson. Have a nice day, and I will see you all in the next video. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you all then.